When I introduce you, I'm gonna say, this is a friend of mine. That means you're connected, gang. Now, if I said instead, this is a friend of ours, that would mean you were made, gang. A capiche?
When Lefty brought Donnie into his world...
Who's this guy? This is Donnie, a friend of mine.
He took a risk on a kid he hardly knew.
I'm gonna have to school you, my friend.
School me in what?
Wise guy never carries his money in a wallet, see? Always in a roll. Bina on the outside.
He gave him his trust.
You gotta get rid of that mustache and get yourself a pair of pants. Just like me.
He loved him like a son.
Nobody can touch you because I represent you. Keep your nose clean, follow the rules, be a good earner, and maybe one day when they open the books, you become a wise guy. I'd die with you, Donnie.
But he never knew the truth.
There's a war going on in that Mafia family, and that is where Joe is undercover.
Donnie! Come here!
I want to know where my husband is.
We don't know.
You're gonna freeze up? No. A lot of guys freeze up.
He said it was going to be 3 months. It's going on 3 years.
Who he's with and who he's close to, they're all the top dogs now. He's right in the line of fire.
There was a rat in Florida, Donnie. You know what to do when you find that rat, right, Left? Could be I found him already. In our thing, you get sent for, you go in alive, you come out dead, and it's your best friend that does it.
We have got to pull him out.
You think I'm a rat?
How many times I have you into my own house? If you're a rat, then I'm the biggest mutt in the history of the Mafia.
If I come out, Lefty dies. They're gonna kill him. Because he vouched for me. Because he stood up for me. That's the same thing as if I put a bullet in his head myself. Do you understand?
Who am I? I'm a spoke on a wheel. And so are you. Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Let's take a walk. I'm your best friend.
This for me was a great challenge, you know. Not only to portray just sort of one of those guys, but to portray a real guy. I think someone's in that building there.
Yeah, they always work late.
Yeah. It's that play right there.
Yeah. That's Joe the Butcher.
To portray a real guy. When I first read the book, I was really fascinated by this character, this guy who could do something like that, who could go 6 years undercover, live every day of his life, looking in the mirror, thinking, is today the day, you know, they're gonna croak me.
Whack.
Yeah, whack being the proper word.
It's interesting you say that because in a lot...
They've written about it and turned it into this fiction, and now that fiction is something that I have to carry around with me. Mm-hmm. And it's based on rumor, and it's based on lies, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not, it's a bit of a drag to have to live with that.
Are you, I don't know, more sweeter, more vulnerable than they made you out to be, do you think?
I don't know about that. I mean, I wouldn't be a great judge of what I'm like. I just know that I'm not, I've never been a party boy or one of those guys who goes out and, you know, gets rip-roaring drunk and starts fights or gets in fights. You know, I mean, I've had a few episodes, let's say, you know, that have been unpleasant, but it's not like I instigated anything. I just had, you know, a couple of bad days.
Mm-hmm. You're known and respected as one of the few actors who's turned down big blockbuster hits, Legends of the Fall, and so many others.
I wouldn't name them. I wouldn't name what they are, but
you never go for the money. You don't go for fame's sake. Is it that you view commercial success, fame, and the big bucks as contrary to your approach to an art as opposed to a business?
I probably, the thing with me is that I don't approach this like a business, and I probably should, but I approach it much more as an art, if there's such a thing as art in movies, and I don't know that there is, but for me, it's important to do what you feel is right to do. You know, not based on what the thing is going to make at the box office or what it's going to do for this thing that they call career. You know, it's just to be true to yourself, and it can be, you know, it could be a dangerous game, but I've been very lucky so far.
People have said the same thing about you, that like Brando, who you're often compared to, you have a way of saying a lot, but using no words, that just through your essence we sense what you're feeling and what you're expressing. Is that taught or God-given?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not aware of that thing, but I don't know. Who knows?
Well, you are aware of it because you've said before that if you're conscious of what you're doing, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, that is true. I do believe that. I wouldn't know what to say about that. You know, I mean, I believe that I've been very lucky. That's all I know. You know, I've been very, very lucky in this job. You know.
Do you think you're talented?
I don't know if I'm talented. I wouldn't say I'm talented. I'm not the best judge of that. But I mean, I think that I am driven to do something. I have something to offer. I don't know what it is exactly yet, but I have something that I want to do. But I don't know if it has anything to do with talent.